Disclaimer. What you are about to see is a documentary of a real paranormal investigation or a paranormal discussion conducted by real investigators. Everything you see is 100% authentic. We do not have friends hidden, nor do we instruct others to make sounds and voices to make you believe we caught EVPs, disembodied voices, poltergeist activity, etc. We are not warlocks, nor do we have our buddies pretend to be a garage wall. We do not find someone else's property such as suitcases, luggage bags, etc. and put it in the back of our car. We do not move an object and claim that it was something unseen. We do not fake our girlfriend's death. We do not go to a location to give our condolences to a very recently murdered family only to pull out our camera equipment and record to make money on a monetized video. We do not use strings, fishing line, or anything else to pull objects down, up, or across the room. Did I miss anything? Probably, but it is what it is. What you will see and what you will hear is 100% the truth. YouTubers who stage and fake their paranormal content. Why do they do it? Does it cause harm to some of their viewers? And who are these channels that are scamming thousands of people? Well, stick around because we're going to be getting into that and a whole lot more on this reacts video of the truth behind faking paranormal.
Something doesn't look right looking over this footage.
I laughed, you laughed, everybody else laughed.
You stage and all your stuff is fake.
This shit's about to get real.
What's up, my Backroad buddies? I hope all of you are having a blessed day today. Welcome back to a long overdue Backroad Hauntings Reacts video, where I react to all the paranormal, whether it be real or a bunch of BS like it usually is. But before we get to the nitty-gritty of this video, there's something I need to get off my chest. Debunkers and real paranormal investigators who have YouTube channels like myself are often accused of being jealous or clout chasing, and that we're always wrong whenever we call out another channel. 9 times out of 10 they're usually bigger channels. But why do we call out bigger channels? Is it just because they're a big channel? Well, no. If they get caught faking, they're going to be called out. Shall I remind everybody of the great urban ghost urban exploration? They were called out for a long time. I even called them out when Rob was pretending to be a garage wall. And I kid you not, their supporters stood behind them. Why? Because they believed the lies that Joe was telling them. They believed them so much so that I even saw one comment accusing everybody of being jealous and that was not Rob standing up against the garage. That was a demon portraying to be Rob. And this person knew that because they said because Rob isn't that big. Well, now that the truth is out, I guess it's not really a good compliment for Rob. Nonetheless, it just goes to show how deeply invested these supporters are for these channels. But why? They believe them. They believe that they're real. But do they really care about lying to you? Let's go back to Rob and Joe. When Joe told everybody that you all are asking us if we stage our content. And the answer is yes. When he says those words, what is Rob doing? He's all giddy. He's smiling up a storm because they all think, oh man, this is just one harmless prank that we just played on everyone. But is it really a harmless prank? It's not, because people do get hurt. People donate money believing that this is real. And this is where I get upset. People say, well, never said that our stuff was real. No, of course not. You just praying before every video, or you going out doing good deeds for everybody, showing that you're a good guy. I mean, how can anybody think that you're lying to them, right? But let's go ahead and flip the coin. What if someone was standing in front of the store you were getting ready to enter, and they were holding up a sign that said, hungry, any spare change helps. And their clothes were all torn, old, looks like they haven't been washed in a long time. They looked really dirty, like they hadn't taken a shower in a long time. And you feel bad for them, you know? You probably think to yourself, like I do, Gosh, that must suck to be homeless. I know it sucks because I've been homeless before. But that must really suck. So I gotta help them out. I gotta do something. So you give them a $100 bill. You know that $100 bill is gonna mean a lot to that person. You go inside after they say thank you. You say you're welcome. Don't worry about it. You know, you deserve it more than I do. You need it more than I do. You go inside the store, and by the time you get done shopping, you come out and that person's gone. And you think to yourself, well, hopefully they're going out and doing something good with that. You get in your car, you're pulling out, and you drive right down the side road or right alongside of that store, and you see that same person putting a cardboard sign in his backpack right in the trunk of his Lamborghini. Now, are you going to stop? You're going to go up to him and you're going to be like, hey man, I thought you were homeless. You were asking for money. So I thought you didn't have no money. What if they turned around and told you, well, what would you think I was homeless for? My sign didn't say homeless. It just said hungry, spare change helps. Would you expect to get your money back because you just got scammed? Well, of course. Unfortunately, these viewers who donate to them don't get their money back. If you are lying to your viewers and you are portraying your videos to be authentic paranormal videos with authentic paranormal evidence, now you might not have to say it, but do you really need to say it to your viewers? It's the same way of being scammed, just a different situation. But debunkers and real investigators, do we only call out big YouTube channels? No. Perfect example as of recently, The Shape called out Levy, Chasing the Darkness. Chasing the Darkness is the YouTube channel. Levy's the one that runs it, but it's a small channel. I think it's got like between 2,000 and 3,000 subscribers. But one more, Levy was one of The Shape's friends, and he still called him out. Why? Because he's unbiased. If you were being lied to, wouldn't you want to know? You might not like how he does things. I don't always agree with The Shape. He doesn't always agree with me. But I want someone to tell me the truth if I'm being lied to. But nonetheless, The Shape put out a video of Levy and a video that he had recently posted of a alleged shadow figure that he allegedly caught. The Shape thought something was fishy about it, calls him out. Levy responded in the comments, said, hey, I'll go ahead and just send the uncut, unedited footage to Matt Benton. He'll figure it out and everything will be good. Matt Benton is from Devil's Hour Production, another YouTube channel. He's also one of the founders, I believe, of PRU, Paranormal Research Unit, which also has Joe Vitale in it, and Levy was a part of that unit. Now, I'm going to have a link to all of these guys' channels down in the pinned comment below, so make sure you guys go check them all out. But nonetheless, Levy sends the uncut footage to Matt. Matt is thinking, hey, this is going to be an easy fix. We're just going to go ahead and match this up, sync the audio and make sure everything's good, and then we'll figure out what the shadow is, whether it's someone, a homeless person in the building, or something else, maybe one of their own shadows. But nonetheless, they thought they could figure it out really easy. Turned out it wasn't that easy, because they were two different clips recorded at two separate times, portraying to be the same scene. Matt Benton called out Levy.
Something doesn't look right, Levy. Was looking over this footage.
Probably the cutscene, right?
No, it's not that. They're completely two different videos.
So there you have it. You have a real paranormal investigators and you have a debunker. Not only are they calling out a small channel, which everyone's always accused debunkers and investigators of calling out big channels, but not only are they calling out a small channel, but they're calling out one of their friends. It's going to be a long time before he ever gets his reputation back, if he ever gets it back at all. Now, I'm not going to get into Levy's response that he gave on his channel. Normally, I like to show people their response so you kind of get both sides. But his response really wasn't about the video he did. And in fact, his response was childish, ridiculous, and immature that doesn't need to be seen at all. Levy, you're better than that. Delete your response and just man up and own what you did. You get a lot more respect from so many people if you actually did that. Or you could be like Exploring with Danny and just tell your viewers that you don't care about them and they don't mean nothing to you, or say some racist comments to them like he has many times before. You could be like that, but I don't think you are, Levy. And Exploring with Danny, that's a whole nother mess that we're going to get into another upcoming video. Trust me. Now, here's the thing about debunkers that most people don't realize. Most debunkers actually believe in the paranormal. They actually believe it's real. They just know that the majority of videos out there are absolutely ridiculous. And I can tell you right now, after 20-something years of investigating, the paranormal doesn't happen the way that all these other YouTubers are portraying it to happen. It doesn't happen that way. But if you really want to know if the video you're watching is authentic or not, go check out the debunkers and see if they've ever debunked the channel that you're watching. I'll put a link to all the debunkers like The Shape, Beardo Get Scared, World of Mr. Gray, Purple. I'll put a link to their channels down below in the pinned comment, as well as Matt Benton from Devil's Hour Production and Joe Vitale of Entity 7 Paranormal. Go check them out, show them some love, and tell them Backroad Haunting sent you. Now that all that's out of the way, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this video. We've made it to February 2023, and this month makes 3 years since my journey on YouTube has started. I have posted over 30 videos, not that much at all, but in the past 3 years, I have sat back and watched, and I gotta be honest. In those 3 years, I have seen some of the most insane, crazy, out of your mind, unbelievable, oh boy, I want to say other words, but I'm trying to be family friendly, that I've ever seen in my entire life that people called paranormal evidence. No, it's B-rated Hollywood filming. So why do YouTubers fake paranormal? Well, it's easy. What did Joe say when he talked to everybody and told everybody that he was staging? He got a little caught up in the excitement of the fame, being popular. Don't get me wrong, money is the biggest motivator. Now I know a lot of big YouTubers say, oh, we don't make money. We don't make that much money on YouTube. We don't make that much money. And even some say, well, you know what? I've never asked any of you guys to donate. I've never asked you to do that. I've never asked you. All I've asked is just watch the video and hit that like. It's completely free. Well, it takes time to watch a video and time's not free. Not nowadays. Now I get it. Everybody wants to blame pin the bad guy, button on debunkers and other real investigators who call out these channels. I get it. This is the day and age where criminals are treated like victims and victims are crucified. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I get it. But the truth to why all these YouTubers are faking, why do they want to fake? Because they get the views. Views translates to ad revenue. Ad revenue pays them money. And the more content they fake, the more views they get, the more subscribers they get, the more ad revenue they make. And all the while doing that, they do these good deeds to make you think they're such a good guy. There's no way that person can be lying to me. Look at all the good they've done. And they might be good people. They might be good people. I don't deny that one bit. But just because they're good people doesn't mean they don't lie. Look at Joe from Urban Ghost Urban Exploration. This is going to be the third time I'm using them because they did a lot of crappy things. He prayed at the beginning of every video. He prayed knowing that he was going to go in there and stage everything and lie to you guys. And yet, there's still people out there saying he's a good person. I don't think Joe is a good person. That's my opinion. You can't pray while lying to somebody and they say, oh, well, you should give him a second chance. Well, how many videos did he make where he prayed and lied to everybody? That's how many chances he's already had, because he could have stopped himself after each one and he didn't. So I'm not denying that some of these people are good people, but it doesn't mean that they're not lying to you. Don't let that cloud your judgment on whether it's real or not. And I want to make sure that everyone knows I am not saying the paranormal is not real. I know it's real. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. I've heard it with my own 2 ears. I'm not going to say I felt it because that doesn't prove nothing. But even me telling you that I've seen it and heard it doesn't prove nothing. That's why posting authentic paranormal evidence is so important. So why do YouTubers stage and fake their paranormal content? Well, for the views, for the money, for the fame, whatever it may be. That's why they do it. This is what they are good at and what they are real about. They're excellent editors. They edit videos like no other. They really should be in the film industry, not on YouTube. But that's why YouTubers stage their content. Now, does staging and faking paranormal content cause harm to some of their viewers? Yes. I know what some of you are thinking. Oh, bull. How can it cause harm to anybody? Well, when someone believes so much and they start donating money left and right, financially, they start getting in trouble. But that's not what I'm talking about by it being harmful. What I'm talking about is everyone mourns differently. Some of us move on faster when we lose a loved one than others do. But those ones that don't move on faster, some of them have a hard time moving on at all. They go into a state of depression, and then to keep their mind busy and not think about what they've lost, they start doing things. One of the things that people do is go on YouTube and watch YouTube videos. It occupies their mind. Then they come across paranormal videos, and then they start getting thoughts in their head. Hey, look, I could contact my lost loved one. I wonder how easy it is. And then they start watching all these videos about all these channels are getting paranormal activity, but some of them even take it a step further. They watch these videos over and over and over, and it becomes religious to them to watch these videos. And then they start thinking, maybe I could contact a medium. But be careful, because if you do, you might have that medium tell you, hey, look, you could still have a relationship with that person who died that you love so much. But if they tell you that, then you'd be just like this guy. Spent almost $750,000 on psychics who told him he could still have a relationship with someone he loved in the past who has passed on. Now, thankfully, those scammers have been arrested, but he ain't getting his money back. The reason why lies are considered to be not okay is because they cause pain, they cause hurt, they cause problems, they cause chaos. It's why you don't lie in the first place. Now, I'm not saying I've never lied before, but what I'm saying is, having a platform like this, you have a responsibility. And in that responsibility comes authenticity, unless you state otherwise. You want to be a filmmaker? Be a filmmaker and tell your viewers, hey, I'm doing this whole film. This is all not real. It's all fictional. But I want you guys to tell me what you think. You want to put your editing skills to work, then do it. But be real with your people. Be real with your viewers. Be real with your supporters. Be real with your fans. And I think one of the most disgusting things I've seen in the recent days is now I've seen YouTubers sitting there and asking their viewers, hey, if you can, donate a super chat. Wow, that takes some cojones. But now you're probably wondering, who are these channels that are scamming thousands of people? Well, did you really think I was going to call out every single channel that I believe is faking? No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, that would take just forever if I just started talking about every YouTuber who was faking paranormal content. Unbelievable. It would just take too long. So I'm not going to do that. But that's going to do it for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this reacts video. So many people within the paranormal community is to the point that they're just fed up with fakes. They're fed up with the lies. So stop it all. Stop it all. Be real with your supporters. Be real with your viewers. I have told everybody from day one that I've been on YouTube. I will always be 100% real with all of you. And I will always present 100% authentic paranormal evidence. What I get is what I get. What I get is what you see, and that's it. That's going to do it for now, guys. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video or you enjoy authentic, real paranormal evidence. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one. Comment down below if you want more videos like this. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.